that time again. It's that time again. I've got a confession to make. I had a wee bit of chocolate and it was all down here. So I was in there going scrub, 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 scrub because I noticed it. I was eating a flake. And you know what the flake's like? It goes everywhere. So lesson, don't eat flakes before you go live on Facebook, on YouTube. There you go. I mean, I suppose I could have been watching because I've been all on my face. Anyway, so we'll see who's here. Let's see. Oh, so morning, can't wait. Gaming with Art. Is that Art? Hi, Art. And Ruth's here. Always an interesting week. We now have to. Oh, I know the COP27 to ponder. Well, Ruth, our tartan tyrant has been hailed. I mean, this is how she's Cleopatra over there. Oh, ingratiating herself. Oh, anyway, morning. And EB's here. Hi, Karen. I've just been catching up on your quickfire question live. Such beautiful, yeah, it was. It was lovely from the ancestors. We are all one family. Have to pop out, but can catch a wee bit later. So EB's a wee out. She's got a life and she's off ski. She's got off ski. So who else is here? Margaret. Hi, Margaret. I woke up, oh my goodness, I woke up to thunder and lightning this morning. Love it, clears the air. Looking forward to another live from Karen. Thanks for looking over us. That's okay. Margaret, I woke up this morning to my bin. It was thumping down on the ground. Snooky is still in summertime, so she gets up about an hour early and she comes in and wakes me. So I went back down the stairs and I thought, I'm still tired. I'm going to lie on on the couch just for a wee half an hour. But it was windy. And the bin, it's the garden bin, you know. That fell with such a thud. Just about jumped off the couch. So that was me waiting. So that was my day. My day's been no bad actually. I caught up with some friends. So it was quite a nice day. Tomorrow I've got a lovely day because I've got Aurora. She's 4 months now? Yeah, she must be 4 months because she was born on the 6th of July. So I can't wait to get her. So, well, obviously her grand's coming as well because I can you imagine me having her myself. So yeah, I've got a lovely wee day tomorrow as well, you know. So that was Margaret. So Mary Ann's here too. Good morning, Karen and Soul family. Here from the Bay of Islands, New Zealand. It's such a nice day after the heavy downpours Northland had. Sending you all the love and light. Same back to you, Mary Ann. Same to you. And Neil's here. Neil Barker. Hi, Karen from Jenny. Central Otago. I think it's Otago, New Zealand. Thank you for helping us get through these difficult times. I think we're all kind of just trying to make it through. You know, we're all just trying to make it through. It's easier when we're all together, you know, because we can pick somebody up who's down, you know. That's why I kind of try and do this. I'm going to be changing things. The live will not change. It will not change, but I'm just trying to get a wee bit more structure so that you actually know when I'm going on, and it's not just like I'll just upload today. The update on Mrs. Teeth is done, but it's just I've not had a minute to try and put it to get it uploaded, so I'm going to try and upload it tomorrow when I come back after seeing Aurora and her gran. So look out for that. It's either tomorrow, or if it's not on tomorrow, it'll definitely be Sunday. You know, my Sunday, so which might be your Monday. Okay, so look out for that coming on. Okay. So where was Marilyn? Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Karen and Soul family. Bonny morning here near Christchurch. Just about to brew coffee. I've got mine as well. Huge energies around at the moment. Staying grounded outside, gardening, honouring Mother Earth. My garden's just Do you know you're where, the weeds are that high, it's as if they're saying, hello, Karen, hello. So, I'm not, see when I pull the weeds, I'll say, I'm sorry, but I have to get rid of these. I have to get rid of you. Do you know, well, obviously, it's November. I mean, I'm not telling you anything, but I've still got roses. I've still got roses in the garden, and I'm toying with the idea of cutting them because the first frost and they'll die off anyway. So, but I'm thinking, with Snooky, because she eats the flowers. I mean, I've got to kind of go and see, right, which flowers is, poisonous to cat, because she literally eats them. She eats the flowers. Anyway, so good morning. So wait till we get ready. Oh, have I got a pen? Oh, don't tell me I've not got a pen. Is that working? No, don't tell me I've not got a pen. I think that's working. Just talk among yourself till I find a pen. Right, so this is so that we can come down. Where was I? Could you please, right, so that's my first one. So, questions. 18 million. Is that dollars? $1. All right. New Zealand. Oh, it's like New Plymouth. Water metering. Sharing water bills with neighbours regardless of what they use. Jeez. Well, that's designed to cause fights. Yes. Well, let's go ahead. Do you know, I mean, the government, would they lack intelligence to make up for stupidity? It's all designed to. I've got that down, Mary, and thanks for your question. But it's designed to so that you fight, so that they can feed off your anger and you know. Anyway, hi Kerry. Oops, New Zealand. Hi Karen and everyone watching. Lots of love and light. You all keep me focused on making this world a better place for the children. Yeah, it's for the children. It's for the children. Oh yes, Karen D. Okay. Oh, I've put up my own. There you go. That's a Venom. Right, so Marilyn, Sir Christopher Tope and Mr. Danny Kruger brought evidence to the UK Parliament inquiry into the V injury, compelling stuff. Well, right. I've been keeping an eye on that, Marilyn. I have been keeping an eye on that. Because there was another, I'll write this down first, right? And then I'll tell you what happened and what I think happened to somebody, another kind of minister, like Sir Christopher. will. Help. Right, so I've got that one down. Do you know Christopher Chope? I don't know much about Danny Kruger, but Christopher Chope has been pushing that. I mean, he just didn't buy into it, but there was another one who didn't buy into it either, and he was murdered. So I've always wondered. I thought I would wait a wee while and then ask the question, because I honestly think he was murdered. Well, he was murdered, but I think it wasn't. He wasn't murdered for what they're saying he was. Like say he was murdered for, and there was a bit of kind of confusion around at the aftermath. So I thought I'll wait a few months and then I'll ask about it. I can't remember the guy's name. I think he was Conservative. And I always thought, because of what he was saying, that's why he's no longer here. So. But yeah, I've got that one down. I've written that down for you. I've been keeping an eye on that. I've been watching that inquiry. Good morning. Morning, Karen. Re-energising here with thunder and rain at the bottom of the North Island. We've had a kind of storm and rain, but possibly not as bad as you are getting. Hi Irene, good morning. Sunny day here in Auckland. Looking forward to the live. And Donna's here. Good morning from Thames Coromandel, New Zealand. Good morning. News. We had that up here in the north, which caused lots of flooding. See, that's when I think that might be, turning on that bloody machine that they've got in State Highway during the high tide. Next day it was like a hot summer's day, honestly. Do you know, it's November here and it was like a summer's day here. It was like, usually you get your coat, your hat, your scarf, and your gloves on over here, but it was like a summer's day. Stotney's here. Hi, Karen. Could you please update for Australia? Oh, he's destroying the country. I wonder if I should I'll do a mini one of them just now, right, and ask, because I wanted to do a more in-depth for Australia, right, but we'll do a wee mini do your update for Australia, so better the devil, because is he know the new one? What could we ask? Why is arsenic right? I've got that one down. I want to do a more in-depth one for Australia as well, so look out for that coming. But I'll do a wee mini one now, okay? Right, so where was it now? Where was it now? Oops. Right, so Crispy Toad. Sir and Danny Kruger, is the above question are MPs listening to their constituents? We could add that on, right, to that one. Listening to constituents. See, they might have an ulterior motive, I think Christopher Chope has always been, because I remember him standing up in the actual Parliament, not the kind of committee rooms where they're holding that inquiry, but the actual Parliament, And I think he is standing up for his constituents, you know. So that's the political hat on. Morning, Kathleen. Morning from Perth. A bit chilly here. Hi, Sharon. Morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. Well, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Is it Addy? I think it's Addy. Good morning, lovely Karen and everyone. Much love from Nelson. Same to you. And Linda's here. Hi, Karen and Soul family from a very wet Gisborne. Hi, Anne. Hello, beautiful. Sending love from Tupuk. I think I'll need to get an New Zealand Facebook. Hi, Heidi. Hello, Karen and Soul family. Great to be here with you. You too. And Alison's here. Oh, hi, Karen. First time I've made a live. Great to see you again. You too, Alison. I'm going to try and, if I remember, actually put, like I do, because I mean, I usually, when I remember, it's like a flaming hour before. So I'm going to try and just do for the month of when it's going to be on so that you remember, because you're not getting notifications, I don't think. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Karen and Soul family, sending love and light, I think that is. And Lindy, good morning, Karen and everyone. Hi, Lindy. So we'll go with hi, Karen from Sandy, and I think it's Dana Verick, I think it is. Looking forward to the chat, you too. And AO. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to a live. Best part of the week. Oh. Morning, spiritual chums. Oh, I like that, chums. Great to catch you, Karen, and we'll enjoy your good Hibernian humour with a splash of coffee. Yeah, I've got my coffee. So, there's Angelie. Hi, Angie. Morning, gorgeous. Love to all our Shore family. Hoping for a thunderstorm today. Perfect way to spend a Saturday morning listening to Karen to background of thunder and rain. Basically, I'll be reading something and you'll get the sound effects. Right, so I think we'll get started and then I'll come back. Where was it? Right, so when we come back, we're with Stacey. We're with Stacey Hall when we come back, right? So, but have your mind and think of questions, okay? Think of questions while I'm doing these readings. So what was the first one again? I forgot already. Right, the 18 million new Plymouth water metering scheme, which will have residents sharing water bills with neighbours regardless. Seriously, do you know, they're really quite, I'm trying to, because I'm just trying to be kind of not go off in one, not go off in a tangent. I'll let spirit speak. I just feel as if intuitively that's to cause arguments. You're using too much water. I mean, I can just see it. I wonder who came up with this harebrained scheme. Just that one and that one. There we go. Okay. What's the question? All right, well, let's go ahead. Right. I don't think the bill was through Parliament. I feel there's trouble with the bill. There's trouble with it already. It could go through in secret, right? They could push it through in secret. They're trying to rush it through, though. They're trying to rush this through, but it's got opposition. Somebody's put the brakes on it. Somebody's put the brakes on it, because the way I remember the bill is it gets its first reading. If it's the same as if it's the same as it's over here, it gets its first reading, and then it'll get its second reading. I don't know if yours has to have royal assent. I know yours does. Old Charlie boy. I feel it's in the bill. It seems to be maybe in its early stages, whereas they've put feelers out to see how this, because this is what they do. They put the feelers out to see how the public react to it. They might try and push it through in secret, because that's what they do. Will it go ahead? Will it go ahead? Will it go ahead? Go ahead. Trying to trick people. They're trying to trick. This will be put in such a way where it'll be a flat rate. I feel as if that's what they're trying to do, like a flat rate. It'll be the same for everybody. I feel as if that's what was asked in the question, though. But for some, they'll love that, because it'll not be as dear. It'll not be, but for others, it will be. So I feel as if that's the way that they're going to do it. I feel as if they get away with that, they're trying to expand something else. Like say maybe the water, and then something else they'll try and expand. Somebody's definitely putting the brakes on it, where it could be dead in the water, as in the bill doesn't go, it doesn't go through. It's a money making scheme. It's just this money making. Was this released in the press first? Because I feel as if they put it out in the press and they're trying to gauge the public reaction. I'm hearing they'll go back to the drawing board. They definitely want this through. They definitely want it through, but I feel as if there's going to be opposition to it. Opposition to it, but they might take it back and try and put it through in secrecy. They might try and put it through in secrecy. I feel as if they're discussing this. They're discussing ways to get this in, because they're definitely wanting it in. I feel as if it'll fall. The bill will fall. Yep, it's gone up in flames already. But I feel as if they'll try and push it through secretly. There's an awful lot of stuff wrong with this bill. Right, there's a lot of opposition to it. Has Mrs T's got a majority, hasn't she, in Parliament? Because I feel as if even people in her party don't agree with this, and she's going to other parties to try and get it pushed through. There's trouble with it. Absolute trouble with it. Will it go through? See, don't let the past hold you back. I feel that's for her, for the party, or if it's not her party. I feel as if this is in the kind of main Parliament, but it'll be handed down to maybe we would say the councils here, but it's coming from the main Parliament. I feel as if there's opposition to it, but I feel as if they're not finished with it. They're definitely wanting this through, so but I feel as if there'll be opposition from, like even if it gets pushed through, it'll be like our poll tax moment where when we were, like so when everybody in the whole of the UK, apart from the children of course, was getting taxed with the poll tax, and it felt that, but it was pure people power. I feel as if that'll be a people power. Not we're not paying that. We're not paying somebody else's bill. I mean, fill up your bath. If I'm paying for it, I'm going to use it. That kind of, I just don't understand it. Like so taking my spirit hat off and putting my political hat on. I don't understand the reasoning for it. I don't, another harebrained blinking scheme with these people. So that was the first one. I always tell you the good with the bad. I don't kind of sugarcoat things. I feel as if it won't go through. Even if it does go through, there'll be so much opposition to it that they'll scrap it. But it might be a case of still a bit of worry there for now. Okay, so that was that one. So, and that was Christopher Chope. And, will this mainstream help the people? Do you know, people over here know, but they're not doing anything about it. They're just going about their life, watching I'm a Celebrity, talking about Matt Hancock. Oh, I mean, I just can't. I can't. I mean, I'm like, how much longer till these people wake up? Right, so will this wake up the people? Right, so they two look like that. So I'll put that like that. So do you know what I'm getting? Strength in numbers, but it was that way. So there's strength in numbers, but the numbers aren't there. They're not there. I call that the dark, because it's dark, right? And it's Richie's right, but it was like that. I feel as if they're about ready to be taken down. It's like piece by piece by piece by piece, they're taking them down. Expose, expose, expose. I'm at the stage now where how much longer before they say enough's enough, and I'm talking about the people. It's a waiting game, and I'm fed up waiting. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm fed up waiting in it. How much longer are we going to have to wait? Yes, it will. It will make wait. I am finding that this and the drip, drip, drip feeds of, like this, what's coming out of GB and other outlets is starting to wake people up. I mean, I was talking to some of my ex-colleagues and they're fully awake now, but still adhering to the rules. I thought, well, you can't be that much awake. Yep. People are going to be wise to these people. They're getting wise to them just now, but they're just going about their own. I've always said, intuitively, until people are really, really hurting, nothing will be done. Because we're dealing with people who are very, very selfish, who look after themselves. Me, and me. So once, like say, it's really starting to bite and it's really starting to hurt, then, but when will that happen? It's like, how long's a piece of string? I feel as if it's right, something's ready. I can feel it. I don't know about you, but the energy around is like something's about to happen, as in a big wake up call. A big wake up call is coming. I feel as if it might be December or early January, but a big wake up call is coming because people. I've always said when people can't afford to buy stuff, that's when they'll awaken. That's when they'll all awaken. When they cannot afford to keep their wee lovely lives going, that's when they'll awaken. Right, okay. Because when Thomas said this, I was like, what? He said, there's a new world coming, but it's not the new world order. It's a new world coming. They can't stress that enough. There is a new world coming, but it's not what we think it is. It's not what we think it is. It's took longer. That saying, it's, what was it? The impossible takes a little longer. The difficult can be done today. And Thomas is saying, keep that in your mind because it's an impossible task. It's an impossible undertaking that we've had to do. People keep telling me there's no white hats, there's no white hats. We're the white hats as well. We're the white hats. Those who are getting the truth out there, those who are sticking their head above the pulpit, those who are bringing light and holding the light, we're the white hats as well. So when people turn around and say there's no white hats, they're wrong. There is white hats and there's military all helping, but we're the white hats. So bear that in mind. When people say to you, there's no white hats, and you say, yes, there is. How do you know that? Because I'm one. I'm one. I'm the one that's bringing the light in. I'm the one that's holding the light. Bringing the light back into the flaming earth, and exposing all those people, which isn't easy, but it has to be done. Everybody's here at this particular time for a reason. And I may joke and say, and my Heavenly Father and Thomas all know, because they must have had me down here for my sense of humour as well, because sometimes I'll say, just beam me up. I need to get out of here, just beam me up. Away for these people for a while, and, like joking with Thomas saying, if I'd have known what I was getting myself into when I agreed to come here, I would have said, let me think about it some more. But, it's when you know what your mission, should you choose it. I would not have, say if they came and said, right, okay, you can choose again, I would choose again. And I would choose to come here at this time because this is the most honourable thing I have ever done in my life. And it's to bring light and to make sure that we all get through the other end. And it's an absolute honour to do that, So to get back to the question, I'm going off on a tangent tonight. Yep. It's waking people up a bit at a time. It's taking, Thomas says, just remember, I think this is an actual quote. It's a quote. The impossible takes a little longer. The difficult can be done today. So what we're undertaking and what we're all undertaking, all of us collectively, is absolutely, it's impossible, but it can be done. It can be done. Okay. So we'll continue. Our biggest obstacle is the mainstream media. Yep. I understand that we're getting impatient because I get impatient myself. I get impatient too. Impatient, you know. People in the know are getting impatient now, and it's understandable because I get impatient. As in, how much longer? How much longer? Yep, the quest. We're all on a quest. We're all on it. Can you see it again, Thomas? Right, okay. When it gets too much, he's saying that's the renewal card, but when it gets too much, take time out. Take time out. Go and do something else. And recharge your batteries. Recharge your batteries. I mean, I was doing too much a couple of weeks ago. I was doing this and doing that and going here and going there, and you know, I was floored, but I had to take a rest. And Thomas kept saying, "Can you need to take a rest? You need to take a rest." And I said, "I'll take a rest in a wee minute. I'll take it." So obviously they were making sure I was taking a rest. You know, see, they're trying to change people's perception. This card, it's the perception card, right? And it's trying to hold a mirror up to people and get them to see what is behind the glass. Because you're looking in the glass and you see yourself and you see your own life. And it's all hunky-dory. It's all hunky-dory. Everything's fine. I'm great, you know. My life's fine, you know. I'm all right, Jack. My life's fine. There is going to be a time when the life's not be fine. But those in the know, try not to worry. You know, because it's as if it will only hurt a while. You know, it's like, as I keep saying, be cruel to be kind. This is a psychological war that we're in. It's a war between good and evil. And evil never ever wins. It never wins. Okay? We're coming out of the emergency now. The emergency's over, although you don't think it is, because it doesn't seem it as if it's over. Especially for Canada, especially for Australia, especially for New Zealand. And now we're kind of coming in the UK into an emergency as well now. Because, you know, people keep saying, you know, they're putting this through Parliament and they're putting that through Parliament is to wake people up. Because they're still asleep, they're still haven't a clue. Tuned to the moon, as I call them, they're tuned to the moon. Still watching Strictly, still watching I'm a Celebrity, and not really. And then they turn around and say, "Well, I never seen that coming." No, you didn't see it coming because you were tuned to the moon, and it's trying to waken the people up. You know, and then people have said to me, "Well, if the White Hats were in charge, or the White Hats are doing this, why are they letting this happen? Why are they letting this happen?" Well, people have got free will. They've still got free will. You can't take their free will away from them. You can advise them. You can, as I said, lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. hold on a minute. You can't make it drink. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And it's taking an awful long time. Yep, it's a perception. Perception. Can you say it again? I never got it, Thomas. Right, there's still mysticism, there's still mystery. There's still things that they're keeping close to their chest. You know, that you can't, you know, we're in a psychological war. And you know, like, so people say to me, well, what are they doing this and why have they not done that? Well, why is it changing so much? And I said, well, war, strategy in war always changes. It always changes because of, it's not as if it's not a one-sided war. This is a two-sided thing that we're in. Yes, a good few people have arrested. I mean, arrests have been made. And mind I said a few weeks ago, I didn't think, but intuitively, I feel as if arrests are getting made. They are getting made, but not the big ones yet. Not the big ones. I feel as if one of the big ones was taken out. Who died, passed away, possibly of old age, but possibly not, you know. So this is all about the media, you know. Okay. Let's get this right. That's it. See, the mirror's been held up because there's a mirror there as well. Right, the mirror getting held up. Oh, wow. Okay. This is them starting to dismantle the mainstream media. And that's going to take a while. So that'll not be an overnight thing, I'm getting told. It'll not be an overnight thing because the mainstream media are so blinking strong. Oh wow, yeah, I get it. I do get it. See, I don't know if you can see this. This is the only thing about this. See these wee birds drinking? That's like the fountain of truth. Truth is coming out bits at a time. I think I've said before, and I don't know, it might have even been last week. If you overwhelm people with information, they'll switch off. They will switch off. If you give them a wee bit at a time, they'll retain it. They'll retain it. They might not believe it, but then things will start happening and they've got it in their mind, and then they'll start thinking, oh my goodness. The way that the you know, the jibber jabbers are costing lives and maiming people, that's the drip now. Because if they had put that all out there at once, number one, possibly people wouldn't have believed it. They might have caused an absolute panic, and so that's why they've done it a wee bit at a time. I feel as if somebody big in the UK, I mean, we've got like Piers Morgan he's kind of trying to worm his way out of the, you know, what he said. He's trying to worm his way out, you know, like say, wanting an amnesty. Well, not him wanting an amnesty, but that kind of thing. I feel as if somebody really, really big's going to come out and say, you know, who's respected though? Who is respected? Like I say, people would just wash over if like the likes of Pierce said it or somebody, but this is somebody, I feel as if it's male, young, And I feel as if I think he's English, and I think he's going to start. I don't think it's Russell Brand or anybody. It's not. It's nobody like Russell Brand. It's somebody who's well respected is going to start speaking out. Not a politician. Right, there's been a breakthrough on it. There's been a breakthrough. Yep. I feel as if the government's going to fall, and the government's going to fall. But Starmer, he's even worse. They are exposing everybody. They're exposing the Conservatives. They're exposing. I'm talking about the UK just now, and exposing Starmer. They're exposing everybody. It's taking ages, but people are starting to speak out. People who were Conservatives and voted Conservative, are really starting to see them for what they are. So it'll take a while to dismantle the mainstream media because they've got such a hold. They've got such a hold. It's like, you're good enough, I feel as if that's a case of strong-willed, to get the truth out there. We still need to get the truth out, and people are starting to see it now. They're starting to see it now, but it will take a while for the mainstream media to come down. Because it took a while for them, because people still, not too many people, but the elderly still kind of get their news from the BBC. So what was the third question? I need to take a wee drink first. Maybe we'll see what other questions there is. Right, so what was the third question again? Yeah, that was the second one. 13. Why Anthony Albanese? Oh, alright. We'll do a wee mini read in Australia. What can we ask? Well, that's what I did ask. Why is Anthony Albanese destroying Australia? Right, so why is he destroying Australia? Oh, that one to do it right away. Why is he destroying Australia? You know what I'm seeing really strongly? Australia fighting. Not among yourselves, fighting for your freedom. Oh, wow. The tension's building in Australia. The tension's building. I feel as if even among the police, you've got your good police and you've got your crazy, psychotic police. But the good ones, they've had their belly full. They're fed up with it. I feel as if he's been made to do that. He's been made to do this. But I don't know what side he's on yet. But I'm asking why is he doing this? Because he has to. Because he has to. Right. I'm going down in depth for Australia as well, but it seems to be going the right way. The right way. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Right, there's two strong, how am I going to say that, Thomas? Factions? Fraction? Right, there's two strong elements coming together. Coming together. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing military and I'm seeing the good police coming together. Because they've had enough. They've had enough. I mean, there's talk. I'm asking Thomas how much I can say, because obviously we don't want. Because I'm here and let's go. Very strong, powerful man. I feel this is a military man for Australia. Definitely. It's going to end in defeat. Defeat. Hold on. Let's take a drink. Who's it defeat for? Defeat. Wow. Help from above. Help from above. It's been bittersweet. I feel as if people who are for Australia, like, it's as if when you think it can't get any worse, it gets worse. It gets worse. And it's like the we take the wins. Thomas is saying take the wins. You know, it's when you feel as if, right, that's it. We're through this. Something else happens. I'm hearing off-world, and I'm seeing off-world shining the light down. Release. This is what I'm hearing. Release. I'm seeing Melbourne. Release. That's what I'm getting. Release. This is. Do you know? This is not how I get visions right. What I'm seeing for the whole of Australia is like a great big thing behind, like a big steel hand, right? And it's got a grip of Australia, right? And I'm hearing release, and that's what it's going away. That's what I'm seeing. Destiny. See, it was much the same as what I got for South Africa. I'm getting for Australia. Fulfilling your destiny. I feel as if Australia's been held back as well. These sickos have held Australia back because you've got more potential than you even know. Right, you have to persevere just now as best you can. Help is you're getting help. Okay, but persevere. On the surface, it doesn't look like it on the surface. It looks very, very draconian, very worrying. But on this, that's the surface. To wake people up. Do you know, I'm getting the old and the young. The old and the young. The old and the young are together. Has there been a lot of youngsters passing away in Australia, because the elderly are passing away. I feel as if the young are passing away, and the elderly and the young are together. They're together. That's what I'm seeing as well. Oh, do you know what I'm getting this with? I'll need to do a deep dive into Australia because there's a hell of a lot coming through. Indigenous, Aboriginal, there must have been. I'm trying to see how I can say this word. You know, a mass taken out. This has been over centuries, and it's the truth. The truth's coming out. The truth's coming out. Celebrating. They're celebrating because the truth's coming out. Wow. There was something done. Now I'll tell you what I know, right? Because obviously, you know, I come from a news background, so I know that there was things going on in Australia in 2020. I think they're still going on with this, and I think quite a few have went over. They're all fine. Like other ones, like the other region I've done, they're angry. They're angry. But they're powerful. They're powerful. They're saying they may have taken us out, but they've made us even more powerful. You know, the land. They're talking about the land. Australia's ours. But I don't. I feel as if they mean those in Australia. It's not theirs. It's not theirs. That's what they're saying. Wow. I mean, never forgive, never forget. Never forgive, never forget. And I feel as if I'm trying to tune into their culture as well. There's something about forgiving. There's something about forgiving for that. The Aboriginal. But some things you can never forgive. They said some things you just can't forgive, and they'll work in that. They'll work in that. But right now they can't. Well, especially as it was all about money. It's all about money. Whereas they're all about land. They're all about the land. Where the powers that be are all about the money. They were all about the land. They're showing me. They're taking me to. I've always. Is it Ayers Rock? I think they're showing me Ayers Rock because it's a sacred place, and it's where they value money and monetary, whereas it's the land that's the real. It's the land that holds the real wealth. It's the land that holds the real wealth. My goodness. I learned that much, so do, you know. And it's so humbling to take time to tell me as well, you know. Wow. It won't destroy it. Australia will never be destroyed. Never. Australia's potential is, you know, their takedown's begun. Their takedown, meaning taking them down. they picked on the wrong people. I get that. That's Australians. I feel as if there's a coming together of old and new, are coming together, all working together to get rid of them. Like South Africa and Africa, I'm hearing Australia will reach its potential. There's so much more that Australia, so it'll reach its potential. Yep. Whatever they were trying to do is going up in flames. It's going up in flames, okay? I do get that. Right, holding a mirror up for those who can't see. I don't mean as in genuinely can't see, just can't see. They can't see what's going on, so they're having to hold a mirror up to them. I'm hearing dark secrets coming out. I still feel this is way back and what happened and what was done, what's still been done. That's all coming out. That's all going to come out. Just biding their time. They're just biding their time. Right, look at the bigger picture. So you have to look at the bigger picture. It's an expose. It's an expose. Okay. So I'll come back and see who's in. See what other questions you're asking. Oops. Right, so let's see where we were. I think we were with Stacey. Good morning from, is that Mara Tahia? Auckland. Hi Stacey. And Milana. I think it's Meliana. Anyway, good morning to you, Karen, and all amazing soul tribe. Sending love and light to all from Queensland, Australia. Now, I've just done that wee reading on Australia. Alison, could you look to the funding from Connecting Consciousness with Simon Parkes? Can you give us a time frame if and when there will be funding for animal and human healing centres in New Zealand? Right, so Simon, I've seen, I don't know if Simon's updated again, but I've kind of watched his update the other day there. Could you be funding from funding? Time frame. Where will funding for animal and human healing centres? Okay. I've got that one down. Hi Lisa. Hi Karen and Soul family. Sending lots of love and light to you all from Opahike, Auckland. As always, much gratitude to you. Same to you, Lisa. Thanks. Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Morning from New Plymouth. Was hoping you could tell us when grocery petrol prices will start to drop. Thank you, of course. When? We're the same. And petrol prices. Okay, so that's that one. Morning, Tony. Morning, Gina. Good morning, all. Just say good morning to Tony. Never bothered. Good morning, Garden Soul family. Morning, Gina. Good morning, all. I would like to ask with regards to the. Is that Mount Airbus plane crash? Was there a cover up being Antarctica and all? It was just a thought. Crazier things have happened. Did I do one? I think I done that plane crash. What I'll do is I'll take a wee note of that. I'm sure it's on the page somewhere, but I'll have a wee look back, and if I've not done it, I'll do it. But I'm sure I've done it. Right, so what's it? Airbus. Was there a cover up? Antarctica. Okay, right. So I'll have a wee look back, and I'll see if I've covered it. If not, I've got it, and I can cover it later on. Okay, Gina. Yes. Hi, Kathleen. Alison. The RV funding is being held back a wee bit longer as per Mr. T instructions, but not far away. All right. Well, we can see if we can get a timeline for that, right? Lindy B. Hi, Lindy. A very moving moment from Mihi's ancestors. Can't nice. You are being. It was one of the most overwhelming. You know, like just it was sheer love though. It was sheer love. It was sheer protection. You know, and I mean they were speaking in their language, but I could understand it. It was amazing. I could understand every word they were saying. It was just so lovely, you know, and it was who I would term an elder, but it was, you know, it must have been, as we would say, the high, you know, the big one, you know, the kind of like the chief or something. And he just said, you know, you need protection, you need to be protected, and you know, words to that effect. Obviously, I don't want to divulge because it's personal to me, but it was just lovely. You know, I had to take him in it. It was so overwhelming, you know. Tuesday the 15th is the first anniversary. Oh, sorry. It's the first anniversary of the mandates. Will people start feeling empathy for those who lost jobs, etc.? Right, so 6. Right, so it's the anniversary, right. Well, that's something over here. I mean, the Chit Chat show today, earlier on tonight, I covered the amnesty that they're wanting. And me being an empath and, you know, yeah, I sympathise, but they can't get away with what they did. They need to be held to account for what they did. I mean, I empathise. They were coerced, they were, but they can't get away with it. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sharon Karen. We went mask free on Monday at hospital, lasted till Thursday, back to mask again. Think this is Anna just playing games. Jeez, oh man, this is just ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Mask free Monday, and your mask back on again. And we could ask why, maybe? Why unmask? Right, that's me getting another phone. It's maybe to get people angry. But we'll have it. I've asked the question, and we'll see the answer. What answer comes through, right? So wait till mark where I am. There we go. So, what was the first one again? Well, the next one. Connecting consciousness. Right, so somebody said it was putting holes, but we'll ask when if it might not know. Thomas is a way to ask. He's a way to ask to see if anybody can say. Right, okay, I see that now. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Right, they're guarding something. Something's been guarded. Something's been protected. Not so much guarded, protected. They're protecting something just now. There's some sort of clear up as well. There's some sort of clear. I feel as if they're trying to just, cross the T's and dot the I's. Do you know? I feel as if they're trying to make sure people are in it for the right reasons, and there's not anybody that shouldn't. Like say, Thomas, how am I going to say this? Right, I'm just going to say what I feel as if they're making sure there's no spies. Okay, they're making sure there's no spies. The money is coming. It is coming. Okay. Centres will open. They will open. I can see them. All over the place. But it takes time. It takes time. I feel as if there's, you might say this yourself, but I feel as if it's coming up against a brick wall all the time, trying to find places, and it's brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, that kind of thing. Yep, there's definitely a hold on it. There's definitely a hold on it. I feel as if this started off as word of mouth before it went online. I'm wondering if this was started. It's been going a long, long, long time before it got really popular. I feel as if it was going a long time before even I knew about it. There's old, there's young. It's the age range. The age range is quite diverse as well. definitely, that's going to be really, really fortunate. But they're just trying to get all their ducks in a row. They're trying to make sure that nothing can go wrong. That's what the hold up is on it. Nothing. They're making sure that everything's in place. They don't want to rush it. Right. He's trying to perfect what he thinks it should be. He's trying to perfect it. I feel as if they're ironing out some flaws as well. You know, things that they hadn't seen, potentially going wrong, but it could. So they're just. I feel as if they're making sure there's no room for, like say, for manoeuvre, but there's it. Just I feel as if they're crossing the T's and dotting the I's. You know, um, I feel there'll be something that'll all be an emergency, as in you'll have your centres, but then there'll be like centres for emergencies. I feel as if that's coming as well. I hope I've not given away secrets. I've just realised I hope I've not given away secrets. I feel as if it's there's not. I don't feel any negative in this at all. I know that some people have said no, time impacts, but I don't see anything negative in it at all. I feel it's all done coming from the heart. Um, I feel the centres will be. They'll be. I don't want to give away too much because I don't know how much they want to give out. But I'm getting the information. I feel as if there'll be wee centre. Thomas says just said. I feel as if there'll be wee centres and wee village. I feel as if this is the potential of going really big because I feel as if the hospitals have been not what they were, not what they're used for other things, which I'm going to do a reading on because I've just found it out and I'm absolutely horrified. So I'm going to do a reading on that, but I feel as if Simon's been chosen for something, you know. He's been chosen. I don't mean he's the chosen one, but he's been chosen to get these. Do you know it's like chess pieces dotted around? Don't see anything. I don't feel anything negative at all. Definitely, there's going to be jumping for joy soon. I feel as if the money's coming. Whatever the hold up of the money, it is going to come. I feel as if Simon tries to remain impartial, you know. Um, he's on the right side. That's what I'm hearing. He's on the right side, you know. Definitely, he's been the victim of gossip. Very jealous people. That's been. See, I don't like. I mean, I'm conscious. I'm conscious of that Simon's a living person, so I don't want to get too deeply into reading him. But he's victimised, as in people try to bring him down because of what his mission is. Definitely, it's definitely something. This is very much it's, it's very much protected just now. It's getting protected. It's getting, you know, whatever this is, it's being protected just now. Yep. Whatever this is, people are going to be very, very, very grateful. I feel as if there's people going to be coming from outside, the collective consciousness, as in they'll be there, but they'll be helping other people as well. That kind of thing. Where they're not going to get help from, mainstream medicine or mainstream stuff. And that's when they're going to, he's going to come into his own, and what he's trying to do, it's going to come into its own. There's an abundance of information, abundance of like love, hope, that kind of thing as well. I feel as if something went wrong though. Everything was ready to go, but they there was something they had not foreseen, something, and it set them back a bit. It set them back. Yep, definitely, because that's the crumbling. But they learn from their mistakes. I feel as if that was the dark forces working against them. But he's quite strong. He's quite strong. He's definitely got help around him, from above. He is a messenger. I mean, I know that people don't like him. I know that people are trying to shut him down and shut him up. The reason is because he's getting the word out there. He's getting the word out there. That's why they're trying to shut him up. So, it's not really getting a timeline. So it must be they must be sitting on it just now. Yep, time to breathe out. Time to breathe out. So it's not really gave a timeline. It's just kind of trying to enforce that it's not what they say is. The kind of those who are trying to bring them down. They've got their reasons. They've got their reasons. There we go. Right, so that was collective consciousness. Right, so that was that one. Alright, when will the grocery and the petrol prices come down? So when will they drop? When will they drop? Oops. Oh, okay. Right, okay, that went that way. Well, it's not as bad as we thought it would be. Because if that came up the right way, it would have been a real disappointment. But it never. It never. Right. If that had come up that way, it would have been disappointment. So, which would have been, it's not coming down anytime soon, but it came out that way. So it might start to come down, not by a great deal, but come down nonetheless. Right, do you know, I don't like this because this might be, because I'm talking of, like say raising money, raising the wage, raising this, but I'm hoping it's not. The rest of the cards will tell us and Thomas will tell us, but my immediate reaction was, oh no, if they're raising the money, I hope it's not universal basic income. But the rest of the cards will tell us. Right. I feel as if there's something rushed. Something's going to be rushed through. But I feel this is collectively worldwide going to be. Right, this is all money. This is the money system, right? Now, I'm still going to update the monetary system, okay? Because I think it was a wee while since I've done that. This is waking people up. The cost of everything is waking people up. Right, there is celebrations coming. Keeping us in the dark. So the powers that were are keeping us in the dark. But not for long, because she can see a third eye. Where the third eye is. You can see, you know. Okay, that went there. This is to get people talking. This was destined to happen. Right, okay, I do get that. Right. See the way the scales are. Oh, I can't see. This is all I think. Right, see the way the scales are tipped? It's a tip. The scales are going to come back up. Okay. I'm not sure when though. I do get that, Thomas. When people have had enough. When people have had enough. And it's a case of they've practically had enough. They've practically had enough. Their kind of their forgiveness is wearing very, very thin. As in, okay, I feel I feel as if this might be more complacency than forgiveness. Because I'm getting a complacency about people. They're coming out of the fog. They're coming out of their fog. That's what I'm hearing. They're coming out of their fog. Mind's clearing. And they can actually start to think. They can actually start to think. I feel as if this is something to do with the chemtrails, keeping your mind in a fog. People are going to start rejecting the governments and everything. I mean, I feel as if the UK is a power keg just now. It's ready to just burst. It's ready to explode. Because we've got the nurses coming out on strike now. people are going to start getting creative, as in the fight back. The fight back. It's like to shine the light, it's like to look what they're doing, look what they've done, look what they can do. Look what they can do and look what we can do. As in, gather, strategise. Fight back has to start. Get wise. There's an owl in here. Oops, where is he? Right, he's right there, right. Get wise. People are wising up. They're wising up. I feel as if there's still a way to go though. There's still a ways to go. You know, it's like things slipping through your fingers. Not so much us, other people. See, the road's long and winding. Long and winding. It's been a long and winding road. I asked Thomas, will it be resolved? Yes, it will be resolved. But when? When will it be resolved? When will the prices start coming down? A personal issue reaches its solution. So for us, that would be a personal issue. It's reaching a solution. You know, from now till June next year, maybe July. That's quite a way to go though. But always get the good with the bad. We've still got a ways to go. We've still got a ways to go, but you should see it improving. Not by a lot, but improving. Okay? There we go. So the next one. Right, so the next one. Right. Well, people start to have empathy for those. Right. So people start having empathy. People start having empathy. Another one. Right. This might be us. My empathy meter is I'm a very empathetic person, but this is my meter, right? And sometimes it goes down there and sometimes it goes up there. And that's very empathetic, medium, but empathetic, or I can't be empathetic for people who took people's lives. That kind of thing. Stressing. Everybody's stressed now. It's not even a case of those who were smug and taking their jibber jabber and doing all the things that they need to do and they were smug. There is still an element of people who are smug. But there is the people who are absolutely stressed now. And empathy might be going both ways, but swinging more for us to be empathetic, which is going to be hard. Still burdened. We're still burdened. I feel for certain parts of the world is still, like Canada, Australia, yourselves, still very, very much under the cosh, you know. And it is hard going. It's hard going. But good times are coming. Hold on to that belief because they are coming, you know. I'm very much aware. I want to kind of do one where I just concentrate on people's mental health, as in, I don't know whether to do it as a chat, as a, you know, maybe just a one-off real life where we concentrate on people's mental health, because sometimes it goes for mine. Sometimes it goes for mine, and how we deal with it, coping strategies, because it is going to get, you know, where you think, my goodness, how long is this going to go on for, so that we can get coping mechanisms on the go. So I'm talking to Thomas to see how we do that, you know. People are starting to talk to one another. You know, those who are jibber jabber, who took the jibber jabber, and those who did. We are starting to talk, because I'm starting to talk to people, you know, without being Godzilla, you know, without saying "I told you so," which, you know, Thomas is he's got to remind me sometimes, because I'm only human. I'm only human, as if. Did I not tell you that? You know, and then Thomas is like, you know, and he knows me too well. Well, Thomas is saying the warriors, which is us, hold fire, meaning hold your tongue, even though you want to, because they're dealing with things that they've done, especially to themselves. So he's saying empathy comes from us, which I've got to remind myself of myself. I feel as if word is going to start coming out. It started, mind I say drip, 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 it's going to go drip, 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 drip. And people are going to be seeking out answers, and they're going to remember who told them. So some of my friends have reached out, and I know that they've reached out to other people as well. You know, like other friends have reached out, and I said, well, we just need to remember that they're going through a hell of a time when, you know, like, see what they've done to themselves or had done to them. Thomas is saying when people reach out, don't pour it all out at once. Drip feed them, for want of a better word, but wee bits at a time, wee bits of information at a time. So you're not overwhelming them, which I would have the tendency to do. Well, you want to know what's going on? Well, let me tell you. And I would have them 5 hours later, I would still be telling them. So even I need to kind of pull myself back to Oh wow. There's an awful lot of prayers being offered up now. That's people who are coming to terms with being lied to. I don't know about anybody else. If you're starting to notice a lot of people turning back to their Heavenly Father, because not an awful lot, not like influx, but the tide seems to be turning where they turned away from God, but now they're turning back. Because that's what I'm kind of picking up on intuitively, that they're turning back now. Impartiality, I feel that's trying not to say I told you so. Just listening and nodding. Well, okay, what are you going to do? How can I help you, and what are you going to do? Balls in their court. Yep, definitely. They're at the stage, some of them, not all, where they're accepting that they were lied to. Starting to accept it. They were complacent. They were complacent. They wanted everything to be perfect. And their wee perfect bubble. Everything was perfect. They did what they had to do. I can understand people who were genuinely frightened, because it was the biggest campaign of psychological abuse I've ever seen in my life. Coercion and everything, and it was daily, sometimes hourly, and it was like they wanted their life back. They wanted their wee bubble back to go their holidays to, and they would do anything, and they knew that. They knew that they would do anything to get that back. The truth is coming out in dribs and drabs, but it's going to explode. The big truth bombs are going to just come flying in. And it's going to be us that have been working overtime, getting the answers that they need all ready for them when they come in, but don't well, let me tell you, this would be me. This is more to me than anybody else. Like, when they come to say, Karen, you were right, I don't know where to start. I would be, let me tell you where it is. I need to say, all right, okay, how much do you know? What are you thinking? And not being overbearing and coming across as arrogant, that kind of thing. In this reading, it's still us. It's still us that's holding the light and holding it over them, instead of the opposite way about, coming and saying, look, we were wrong, we're sorry. Some of them will never admit they're wrong. They'll never admit they're wrong because they can't. Yep. Some of them have reached the crossroads in their life where they've came to the end of the road, where I go down that path and my life's fine, and I continue to just take in what the mainstream media's saying and go that way, or to go down that path where my heart is leading me, head leading me down that path, heart leading me down that path. What path do I take? That's what I'm getting very, very strong. They go down the second path and everything will suddenly become clear. If you can see, that's the river. Well, say that's the only thing I don't like about this. The river, it'll run clear. I'm still going to make time and go through and show you just how visions come to me and that, how I use the cards and stuff to give you a better understanding. Rich with information, because that's the riches. Rich with information, it'll be, but enough to let them understand, but not enough that they'll be overwhelmed. So it looks as if it's still going to be us. See, they're coming from the broken path. Where's the broken path? Right there. That one. Right, so that one's the broken path, if you can see it. See where that's all tumbling down? Right, so that's the broken path. And they're coming down for the broken path, meeting us. We're wise, we've got the knowledge, and they're going to the new path. That's a new path, okay? That's how I work, I hope that's giving you a better understanding. Do you know what's the biggest push? The family. Their children. As in, oh my God, what have I done to my children? So the knowledge is power. And those who gave them false knowledge, they're coming down. They're coming down. So, overall, please. Communication is key. That's all been about communication. Communication is key. It's a case of it still be us. But that's why we're here, to give them the knowledge. Yeah, we will get apologies. Thomas is saying, don't be thinking you'll not, because you will, but you be the bigger person, and we be the bigger person, and we take the lead. That's an overall message, I think. So that was that one. So the last one for tonight is, because I need to go because I'm up early in the morning. Is what was the last one? And then any more that I've got, I'll jot down for quick fire questions. Right, so the last one for tonight is that was why unmasked on Monday and mask on Thursday? Are they playing games? Right. It just seems to be. Do you know what I'm getting into intuitively? I can't remember who asked that question. I feel as if it's mind games. It's very much mind games that they're trying to play. Playing with your mind. Psychological abuse. But we'll see what else comes out, okay? It's saying being sick and twisted, but they're coming down. They're coming down, okay? Sick and twisted. It's all to do with money. It's all to do with money. I mean, if you're wearing the masks, who's getting the money? Who's buying them? That kind of thing. I feel information's going to be dropped that's going to have people saying, enough's enough. Enough is enough. I feel as if a strong character, this might be a female with a male energy saying enough's enough. I feel as if this is somebody in the medical profession It's going to say enough's enough, enough is enough. Right, definitely there's triumph coming. Triumph, okay. It's a win. It's a win for those who have had to endure. Support for those who've had to endure. This is coming from the most unlikely of place. Has that been mandated again? Because I feel as if that mandate's, there's something wrong with the mandate. It's as if it's been misinterpreted, or not the whole truth's not been told. There's something about the mandate. Somebody's looking out into other countries and seeing, and they're going to start asking awkward questions like, why is it not happening in the UK? Why is it only New Zealand? Why is it only Australia? Why? And the answers aren't going to be forthcoming. They're not going to have valid reasons. Valid reasons aren't there. Well, these are off on now. Even the most hardened of people who have followed all the rules, their instinct is screaming out at them that this is wrong. This is wrong. It's a case of, like say, as in destiny, as in talking, as in they're not going to do what they're told. I feel as if there's people in high, not highest power because they're the ones getting the money, but people who are like midway between, they've had enough and they're going to be creating ways of saying no, no. They want to reject it. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of professionals want to reject this, but they're too scared. They're too scared to reject it. Too scared to say, no, we're not having this anymore. I feel as if some will try and take a stand, and those who were always too scared will back down at the last minute, and then they'll be wanting forgiveness. They know that this isn't an emergency anymore. They know that. It's causing hanging amounts of grief. People have had enough. They've not had it up to here. They've had it up to here, wearing these blinking masks. Just because people in power think they're powerful, they're getting off on their power. They're getting off on their power. More and more people are going to start rejecting it. They're going to start saying no. Which isn't easy. It's not easy. They want to start breathing clean air, even he's in the hospitals. They want to start breathing clean air. Right, this latest, I feel as if this is a mandate. It's going to go up in flames. It's going. I don't think that'll last. I mean, it's crumbling already. This is crumbling already because people have had enough. I feel as if somebody in power is going to put a stop to it, going to say no. No. I'm asking, will this mandate fall? Yes, it will fall, meaning it'll crumble, it'll go away. That's a double yes, big double yes. But I'm hearing people need to take a stand. Take a stand and say, no, no more, no more. I mean, even over here, they're still wearing the masks because when I was talking to my friend, they're still wearing their masks, and they're all getting fed up. Which I mean, if I was still in doing the support work, I'd be leading the charge, saying, "No, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous." Before this flaming scary flu, we didn't wear masks. It's now over. It's hardly talked about. They talk about it. They try and bring it back here, and nobody's bothering with it. It's time to say enough's enough, which is easier said than done. Have faith. Have faith. Okay. So there we go. Um, well, hold on. I'm trying to get the camera back. Oh, I don't. This happens sometimes. Oh, there we go. That's it back. I must have had enough of my face. Oops, had enough of the face. Bang. There you go. So, have a chat before I go. Say hello to those people I never got to say hello to. There we go. I think that's us. Time is it? Okay. Is that you saying, list? Can you ask if the currency? Well, I had said that I'm going to do one on the currency. I'm not sure when I'll get round to it, but I will be doing it. I'm awful thirsty tonight for some reason. Right, so Marianne, yeah, kind of thought the same. All part of their agenda to turn the people against each other. They hope to push these tariffs in 2023. I feel as if that's what they're doing. They're wanting infighting. That's what they're wanting. Lettice has got her minions going into council to fast track these waters, as it will be more costly for the next government to undo it all in the last fortnight. See this woman. I mean, what came out on the reading I've just done? Well, hi Enlightened. Good morning, everyone. Love and blessings to you. Can you too? And Sherilyn. Hi Karen. Some are saying that 2023 is going to be to be bad, and 2024 is going to be even worse. What does Spirit say about this? I'm going to write this down because see, sometimes when I come back to look for the comments. I can't find them after the live, so I'm going to write this down. So I maybe actually do that as a prediction. What's going in 2023, 2024? That could be actually a predictions kind of thing. Right, so I've marked it down, okay? I've marked it down. So if I don't do it for quick fire questions, I'll maybe do an in-depth one for that. Kathleen, the mainstream media are not reporting the corruption in the USA elections, but it is all on video. It is all part of the movie. Is it all part of the movie? I'm going to be doing the elections one anyway as well, so I think I was talking to somebody who's in America. They says that the Republicans have taken the House of Representatives, so they've got that, and I think it's the Senate one. I think it's the Senate. I think might go to the Democrats. What was that one? Oh, USA elections and update. Okay. Hi, Paul. Hi, Karen and Soul Family. Can you see when we will get? That's the money, isn't it? Like, because I'm going to look into that as well. What did you call it, Paul? Oh, the QFS and Jazeera. And New Zealand. Okay. I saw that a few European countries are ousting the WEF. Will this have a ripple effect to start happening in other countries? Other countries too. I mean, look at Brazil. I mean, my goodness, they know how to protest. Okay. Something's definitely happening, Lisa. You can feel it. Something's definitely happening. There's been a shift. Sorry, Karen, I meant 2024. No, that's okay. I'll do 2023 and 2024 and see what's going to happen. It's not far away. Okay, watch the 11 or 15 heard announcement then. All right. Did anybody hear that Donald Trump's supposed to be making a big announcement on Tuesday? If he announces that he's running again, cue the meltdown. I'll need to get popcorn that day. Hi, Carol. Good morning from Woodville, New Zealand. And Tony, 2023 is the year of disclosure, and 2024 is galactic meetings and showing up to awaken everyone. It could be 2023 is definitely a year of disclosure, because I'm getting that intuitively. I feel as if it might start slow at the beginning and then just everything will drop, you know. Hi Maggie. Hi Cam. Good times that are coming. I just know it. I feel it too. I mean, I know that people keep saying no. I mean, if one more person tells me that there's no white hats, I'm going to scream in their face, and they won't like it, because I'm fed up being dictated to by other people who you know, they seem to forget that I know that there's white hats. I'm not talking about people in the psychic community, although some in the psychic community should actually know. I'm just talking about people in general. Without a shred of evidence, there's no white hats. Well, how do you know? How do you know there's not no any white hats? How do you actually know that? I mean, they're the opposite side of the spectrum. They just say no, there's none, and don't offer any reason why there's none. I mean, they keep saying, oh, there's going to be a nuclear war, and I keep saying no. I don't feel as if there's going to be a nuclear war, because if there was, the planet would be finished. So somebody's got the fingers off the buttons. Also, if you look online, New Zealand has signed up to the new monetary system. Yeah. Question. Sorry. Is Rishi Sunak AI? I don't know. That's a good question to ask. I've not actually done one into Rishi, but does anybody remember when I'll just mark that so I know where I am. Does anybody remember when I done the predictions with my wee crystal ball? I think it was my wee crystal ball, and I had actually seen this was when Liz Truss was when she was picked as the next prime minister, and I had said I seen Rishi Sunak outside number 10, and then I couldn't understand, you're like, okay, that's something that I've maybe got wrong. Because obviously, I say when I'm wrong and when I'm not right. But it's a case of I wasn't, and then Thomas is going to have more faith. But I'm a doubting. I mean, no wonder they gave me somebody that's my spirit guide named Thomas, because I'm the biggest doubting Thomas. I can look at the cards and I can look at the crystal ball and I can still in the back of my mind say, I don't see it. When it's told to me and I feel it intuitively, but in the back of my mind there's that wee voice. But they always have that wee voice saying nah. So don't be disheartened if sometimes you feel that's not going to happen, because even I do that. Even I find that I go down that road of we'll never get out of this. This is it. This is what we're doing. This will be it for the rest of my life. Because even I get down that road sometimes. So don't get disheartened, because that happens to the best of us. And then I just pull myself back, because it's as if you're getting sucked in again to the Matrix. And I pull myself back, I pull myself back, give myself a shake and say no. Because it's easy to get pulled back in, because sometimes I feel myself getting pulled back in and I've got to take a step out. I don't know if anybody this just puts me in mind of something that happened to me. It was a case of it was somebody that was in the X Factor, or was it AGT? It might have been AGT. One of those shows anyway with Simon Cowell, and it was going on about getting sucked into. I'm trying to put this. How am I going to put this? We all know, those people that starts with an F and an M, and they've got kind of weird rituals, and it was all about that, and it was all about the dark side, and I found myself getting drawn in and drawn in and drawn in, and I thought I need to get out of here. I need to stop this. I need to press stop. And I haven't watched it since. And no harm really, because it was a young. I think he'd won the X Factor, or he'd won the GT. Or Britain's Got Talent. Or, no, he was American. It might have been America's Got Talent. That kind of thing. And it's a case of I've never watched it since. I just can't. No harm at but I just felt myself getting drawn in. Another thing I've liked was The Fall of the Cabal. I better not say too much. I better not say too much. I'm aware I'm on YouTube. The fall of that place, and then there was a sequel. That was really, really, really interesting. If anybody's new and have not seen that, that's if you want to know and get up to speed quickly, that's where to go. Anyway, hi Anisha. Good morning, Canon Soul family from Northland. Hi Anisha. Kathleen, the reason for RV Monnery is being withheld. All right, as Simon said, is that the money would or could be used still for not the intent, i.e. fighting court cases. They have a 55-page document which companies not to use. All right. The Galactic Kelton Putin. I've got to laugh at the mainstream media, because it's all one-sided. The Ukraine, all one-sided. And you would think that, Ukraine was winning if you believed the mainstream media, and they're not. And I thought, all Vlad's not even started yet, so I would be quiet if I was you. He's using I've never known any as much restraint in my life, because he's been the bogeyman for quite a number of years. He's been the bogeyman, you know. Oh, I'm doing it. Trump's wife is a Palladian. Do you know what she looks like? There's somebody else. Who was it that I thought looked like a Palladian? Oh, it's went right out of my mind. Hi Kerry, good morning sunshine. I'm so glad to hear you have ancestors from New Zealand loving and protecting you. So well deserved. Kerry from Shelley Beach, New Zealand. We love you. I love you too, and thanks for saying that. Hi Donna. Hi Carnival family from Invercargill, New Zealand. Yeah, I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing that too. The White Hats are the Galactic Federation truthers and us, who are talking about what's going on, putting Trump and many world leaders. Yep. Who the mainstream media absolutely can't stand, are possibly on the good side, because the mainstream media can't stand them. And still says it's operating on SWIFT banking system. It is running in the background, the new system. Hi, Anne Neville. I am in Tepuke. Is it Tepuke? Tepuke? Tepuke, sorry. Oh, there you go. Any news in the farmers' tax bill? Let's see. Any news in the farmers' tax bill? Oh, jeez. They're hoping to pass. I've taken a note of that one and all, okay? Because I could ask that in quick fire. Morning, Tracy. Oh, there's Sarah as well. Hello, Karen and Soul family. I'm just seeing who else is here before I go. I mean, I would hate to go and somebody feels left out, because there's nothing worse. Right, they want, hi Nanny Jules, they want to have control over water cans so they can add things to it and also withhold it when it suits them. Three waters is wrong on every. I mean, they are so psychotic, it's unbelievable. And what is more unbelievable is people are letting them. I mean, we've got sewers. We've got absolutely sewage. Well, not up in Scotland, but in England they've got sewage running in there because the Tories tore up the regulations, so sewage is going in. I mean, if it's going to cost them, if it's going to make them money, they'll do anything. And what does sewage do? Makes you sick. If it gets into the water system, what was it, cholera? Right way back, you know. Honest to God, these people. Oh, there's sunny days. Morning, Karen. Morning, sunny days. I feel that as well, Kathleen. I am and feel two timelines and descending. Yes. I feel as if some people have just been left in 3D, you know. Hi, Louise. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I find people are very shallow. If they had as much passion for what's happening to us as they do for sports, we would not be in this position. Exactly. So who else is here? Yeah, very much so, Madeline. Frustrated with waiting too. Hard to watch loved ones take the jab, but it's going to be so much harder to watch the shock and pain when they realise they bought into a lie just sending out love. Yeah, exactly. That must be the last train away. Did you hear it? Last train for the night. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, I don't think I did. Oh, there's Kylie. Kylie, I like the way you're having a conversation. I could maybe do it, Kathleen. There we go. I come into a one-sided conversation and think, I wonder what that's about. Oh, yes. Yes, very much so. The BBC, British Bullshit Corporation. I remember when we were kind of, the only country in the whole bloody world that's get away, or sovereignty in another country, going up to protest the BBC. Oh yes, there was about 6,000 of us went up to all the BBC in Glasgow and Pacific Quay and just near the Clyde. And we all went up there because we were fed up to the back teeth of the lies that they were spreading. So 6,000 of them went up. Do you know, they almost pooped their pants 6,000 people outside, and we all kind of protested and shouting, like started singing, "Where's your cam?" BBC. And then we moved away over, and being Scotland, especially Glasgow regions, but they had came from all sorts of places, but it was the height of the Yes campaign. And we moved away from it and then had a party. So that was our protest. We went up there, shouted "Shame on you" for a wee while, sang songs, and then went and they had a wee gazebo, and we had lovely speeches and poems and folk songs, and just had a party. That was our protest, a party. But yes, the baloney dressed up is fact, which is most of the media. They put out baloney and dress it up as fact. I don't think I've done one in Ricardo Bossi yet. I'll need to do a wee reading on him to see. Right, I think I've said hello to everybody. Did I say hello to Donna? Just in case I didn't. I've just said that, Donna. So just in case I didn't say hello to you, so hello, Donna. I don't know if I said hello to Kylie either. Hi Kylie, an intermediate student. Oh gosh, passed away at Auckland School last week. No explanation. It's put down as they died suddenly. And they can't understand why. We'll take the big elephant out of the room and then you'll maybe see why. Oh, hi Margaret. Hi Margaret. Right. Every time I think that's me. Together. I raise someone's idea, wherever I go, whoever I see or hear of sick, cancer now from the V, etc. I pray, visualise and affirm. That's a good one. Healing is here for you now. Yes. I mean, they're even warning that those people who, are waiting on their cancer diagnosis might not get them. That's because you don't want it. Why don't they call a spade a spade? Hi Peter, hi Karen from sunny Dunedin. Just watched the V injury debate in the UK Parliament. Very interesting, but it's not been shown in mainstream media. Yes, that's the problem. Very much, Peter. They hide it. They hid the one where I think it was when Truss was thrown out. That was the debate that they were having on a general election, which is just as bad. It's just we're taking one puppet out and putting another puppet in. But people had signed a petition, and if it got over, I think it got over 500,000, signatures, that they were, if it 200,000, they were to debate it. And they stuck it in a wee chamber somewhere and debated it, and nobody seen. Oh, see, every time I say right, that's me. I see somebody. Oh, look at that wee dog. I see somebody else. Hi, Jodie. Hello, beautiful Can. Just came on. Love your last video. Oh, thanks very much. I'm moving from Otago to North Canterbury and looking for a new soul tribe. So nice to be around like-minded people. Yeah. I feel as if, so that we're all on the same page and we can keep each other going, as, affects me. I'm a bit late. I'm a bit late in afternoon, Can, and everyone. Afternoon. Thank you, Karen. Many truthers say, yeah, it's your solar plexus of the planet, yeah. Right. Yep, I think this time, I don't know Lisa, did I say hello to you? I don't know if I have. If the channel system goes down, you cannot communicate with other people as there is no internet. You see, that's the problem. We'll just need to do it by telepathy. Do you know, if that ever goes down, we will pick a time to all get together. Well, a time maybe even at 11, 10 here, my time, to just all come together, or whenever you can, and just meditate and try and communicate that way, as in so that we're keeping the energy going at least. And connect that way. Oh, yes. P. Mullen, hello. The Guardian is reporting the cruise ship Majestic Princess to dock in Sydney with 800 feet. Oh, that's so that it will just go everywhere. Honestly. There we go. Email me your name and number and we can call the group Karen Soul Family. There we go. Right, I'll need to go this time. Oh, see, every time I say I'm going, I see somebody else had it hearts. Hello, hi Karen Soul Family. Lovely Saturday in Auckland, New Zealand. Have been rushing to get on. Oh, well, you're here, so that's good. Right, I've been going for what, 12? Honestly, God, what am I like? Right. I don't want to go and then I've missed somebody, and somebody might be sitting there going, well, she said hello to everybody else and she never said hello to me. And is that just me? That might be just me. It throws all my toys out the pram. See, there's Linda. I don't think I've said hello to Linda. Huge opposition to the farmers' tax in Gisborne. And I think it's Weora areas. That's good. Hi, Linda. Right, I think that's us this time. I've said that about 6 times now, but I think that is us now. Donna, thank you so much. Lovely hearing your words and laughter. Do you know what they say? Laughter's the best medicine. Laughter's the best medicine. They hate it when you laugh. You have to be miserable. Thank you for your reasons. Oh, no, that's okay, Debbie. That's okay. Right, so I'll need to go this time. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll enjoy my time with Aurora. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm going to go through next week and kind of do a timetable as if I'm back in school, because I need to keep a timetable so I know exactly when. Because I've always worked to a routine and a strategy. So I'm going to do a timetable to see, right, I'll do a video on this day, I'll do this and this and doing this and this. So that we know when I'm coming on. I'm trying to slot in more lives as well. I mean, I know that the quick fire questions will be live. But I'm trying to find a better hour, Nobody's are on your bed. But look, I'll kind of update you about it. I'll probably come on and update you, other than you try to find where I've put it, where I've put the update. Anyway, I'll go. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye for now.